All right, guys, welcome back to another tool video. I don't need my Milwaukee light up on top of the service truck shining down this time because I got new lighting done in the shop finally, so it's finally daylight inside here. It's nice, especially because winter's coming, so I won't want to be working with the doors open anymore. But anyways, welcome back to another video. Today I just want to do a quick video on the SOSGBTBLK snap-on Bluetooth safety glasses. I got these guys probably a little over a month ago. They've been really nice, honestly. They're not that loud. I will say that. They're not super loud. So if you are working in a loud environment, you're going to want to have earplugs in order to hear what's going on. Here, I just got them up on my hat now. See, what I really like about them is they go off the bone density as well. They do have little speakers in them, but they'll go off the bone density in your skull. So if you're wearing earplugs or something like that, you can still either listen to your music or take calls, things like that. So, you know, if you get a phone call coming in, you don't got to take your gloves off, take your earplugs out. You know, to be able to hear your phone, you can just press the little button on the side of the glasses and take a call. Another nice thing about that, working in a loud shop environment, you know, you don't always have your phone in your pocket. You take it out to Google something, you set it down, you walk away. You know, I set it on the door of the service truck or up top or something, and I'm over working on a piece of equipment, miss a call. And in the mechanic world, running a service truck and a small independent shop, you know, you miss a call, that's potentially $1,000 gone. There could be, you know, 1 or 2 days of work gone, right? So it's just something I really had to get used to, is actually answering my phone and keeping my phone on me. So these have helped me not miss enough calls that they've paid for themselves. So like for the average tech, you know, they might not be as worth it. But if you're a shop owner or business owner or in some kind of management or like shop foreman lead role, something like that, and you got to be making sure you're taking phone calls, these are a great option to have. And again, one of those things, you don't have to take your greasy hands and try and pull your earplugs out all the time, things like that. You could just answer them and go. Those are really nice for in the service truck. The lenses, that's one thing. Before I went to put and invest this kind of money into these, I was like, well, what about once they get scratched, right? Then are they toast? The lenses are replaceable. They honestly haven't, sorry, they're a little smudged up, but they honestly have been pretty good. Like I've been using these with, you know, I try to run and grab some other ones if I'm doing some real heavy stuff like grinding, things like that. But I mean, these have gotten plenty of chemicals on them, you know, things like brake clean, windshield washer fluid, you know, stuff like that. Like I said, using the grinder or the bench grinder, you know, so they've seen their fair bit of abuse, and they've held up pretty good over the last month. But yeah, the lenses are replaceable, and I did order the smoked lenses for them, so I could pop them out and put some smoked ones in for when I'm out on service calls. But yeah, it comes with a nice little protective case. Honestly, like they're safety glasses. They are, you know, I know they are expensive, but it's one of those things. It's like they're going to be safer on my nightstand or on my desk than they are going to be on my face. So I don't really feel the need to put them away into a case like this. I guess if you were leaving these in your toolbox or out and about, so you know, but they're nice. So it does come with a nice little case, and a little wiping rag, and a charger. It is USB-C rechargeable, which is nice. I try to stay away from buying anything that isn't rechargeable and that isn't USB-C, just because that's what all my other stuff is. And it comes with a little case with some earplugs. As you can see, I haven't used them. I don't see really the point in this coming with earplugs. Sure, I guess, so people can instantly go and try them. But I mean, most shops are going to have earplugs. And I'm not a fan of reusing earplugs for more than like a job or something, you know. By the time you've taken them in and out a few times, they're dirty or they're gross, things like that. Like, I don't see myself putting those same earplugs in day after day. I usually just keep quite a few handfuls of these Honeywell ones on the truck, and then I have a few boxes of them mounted on the wall around the shop. You know, because you don't, yeah, I don't know. I feel like you don't really use earplugs. I don't know, maybe other people's ears aren't as waxy and gross as mine, but yeah, it comes with that. Like I said, they're not super loud, but they do come through fairly clear. The call quality, I've asked people, and they said it sounds right. They say you can tell that I'm not just talking on the phone, but they said it does sound better than before. I had the mini job site DeWalt speaker, the little tiny one that's on a clip, and that worked fairly okay. Just the clip design sucked, so it wasn't curved or anything, so it was just a wedge, and wanted to just wedge and pop itself off of whatever piece of clothing you had it on, and the magnet wasn't quite strong enough. But yeah, like it worked good, but like I said, it just sucked for that, and the fact that it was just out loud in the open. Where this, it's a little more private for taking calls, things like that. You know, the people, unless someone's standing right beside you, and they're not going to hear what's going on. But yeah, so I figured I'd just do a quick video on it. Like I said, they are expensive, but they've already paid for themselves for me. So if you're someone that you know, phone calls are money, might not be a bad investment. And once I got the smoke lenses on there, I think I'm gonna look pretty cool. People are gonna see that, go, oh yeah, that guy has no financial wisdom. He must be a cool guy. But yeah, I don't know. It's one of those things that it is a bit of a splurge, but I've found to be quite convenient and quite nice. But yeah, so anyways, thanks for watching, and hit the like button and subscribe. I'm going to try and, I took a little bit of a hiatus, but I'm going to try and do some more tool videos here a couple times a week. And so stick around. I'm going to do reviews on tools that I've liked, or, you know, tools that I'd stay away from. But see you guys in the next one.